So the big questions that people are asking is really around, shouldn't I be investing this in shares? And yes, that's possible. The challenge with doing that, and the trade-off is, if I can make, the Australian Stock Exchange has returned on average 13% for 122 years. A typical growth portfolio might generate 8 or 9. And so I'm foregoing 8, 9, 10% in order to have the money on call at a bank where I'm going to make 5 or 6. So the difference between 5 or 6 and 8, 9, 10 on a $30,000 deposit could be, a reasonable amount of money. And many people say, well, why am I doing that? So first of all, I would say treat that difference as an insurance, the cost of insurance, so that having the cost of having that money on hand and whether that cost is a valuable exercise to you. Often that importance doesn't come clear until you've had to use it. So be careful about going, I'm fine, I feel fine about this. If you don't profile as a high-risk investor, then that might be a false belief in your abilities to deal with this. But it is perfectly reasonable to have some of it at risk. And the trade-off is, if you do have it in the stock exchange, you've got to accept that you might have to sell out at a low point. So the point at which your emergency happens could coincide with a down day or down month or down year, and you risk locking in losses, which may undo all of the benefits you got from having it in the market in the first place. So my preference is generally to keep it in cash or near cash in a bank account that's not my normal bank account, ideally not with my normal bank. Pre-COVID, I would have, I said ideally not linked to your internet banking. Getting cash and visiting banks is now a lot harder than it was. So, just keeping a different bank. If it is linked to a card, try not to keep that card in your wallet all the time, and consider splitting it between you, your partner, and jointly. So I think they're the big tips about keeping it. You might want to take the interest the money earns out and add that to your normal spending so it doesn't feel quite so bad. But that's the goal of it, is that it's there when you need it.